In this video, we're talking about high quality drums and great cymbals to match. Wow, I love that, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Jonathan Truman playing drums there. I'm Grant Norsworthy with morethanmusicmentor.com, and we're speaking again about the drums and controlling the dynamics, the volume levels, because it seems to me that volume of drums in a church music setting is a pretty hot topic right now, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Now, were you playing as loud and as hard as you could then?
No, not as loud as I could.
Not by a long shot, right?
Yeah.
But you chose to play that level for what reason?
Well, there's just in this room, there's no need to play at my full capacity. It's too loud.
Right. So you've learned to control that. And I'd have to say that we're really being helped out by this drum kit.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say? Yeah, this Adoro drum kit, I've just recently discovered it. There's a company from Germany called Adoro, and they're making a kit that's specifically for the church music setting. They call these drums their worship series. They're custom-built drums, and there's some variations within the different models within that series, but they are made to sound great in the church setting without the drum screen, without the need for the cage, and certainly without resorting to the electronic kit.
Yeah.
You don't like the electronic kit, do you? But you know, what was interesting to me is I was speaking to the Adoro people, and they told me that the design philosophy behind these drums actually comes from the way that drums were thought about back in the 50s, back in the 60s. So a lot of drummers like you, they prize these vintage drums, right?
Absolutely.
Like what sort of, what's an example there? Like Ludwig's you hear spoken
Ludwig,
about. What Ringo Starr
Gretsch,
used to play, Gretsch.
Slingerland.
The older they are, the more they're sought after.
Yeah.
And that's because they were built with a different philosophy. They were built to sound great acoustically.
Yeah.
They didn't need a microphone to try and somehow manufacture the drum sounding good, which is what we're forced to do behind a drum shield, right? I don't know if you're a fan of Janis Joplin at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this wonderful singer from the 60s, I saw a tech rider for Janis Joplin in the 60s in her heyday. This wouldn't have been for big outdoor festivals, but for her concert, in a theatre, I guess. The tech rider was one public address system of at least 100 watts and 2 microphones, one on a straight stand, one on a boom stand. And those 2 microphones were not for the drum kit, they were for Janis's vocal and the keyboard player's vocal who would sing backing vocals. Everybody in her rock band knew they had to mix themselves. Electric guitarists would face their amp out to the crowd and set the volume accordingly. The bass player would do the same. The drummer didn't have a volume knob, right?
Right.
Have to control, what room am I in? How loud can I be? What about this moment in this song? And that's the skill that I want to reinforce to drummers today, especially in that church setting, right, Jonathan?
Yes.
Put them in the cage, it won't happen. Bring them out and we can learn to do it a lot better. And I'm really pleased that Adoro have caught onto this idea too. And they're making these drums that are specifically designed with that old way of thinking about sound and thinking about musicality, and giving us the tools we need to make it happen again.
Yeah.
Now tell us about these cymbals though, because these cymbals aren't from Adoro. What's the deal here?
No, these are dream cymbals, and if you take a look at them, they're all pretty dark. A lot of drummers will, the tendency is like loud and thick because they hear in rock. It's very exciting, but that doesn't work in the church setting.
Yeah. So they're not just dark color, they're also dark sounding. You know,
Right.
they're less zingy, less sharp in their attack and their high end.
Yep.
Often drummers are looking, like you say, they're looking for that big exciting thing from their drums. But I tell you one thing I'm sure of, the audio engineer in the church setting wants darker cymbals. Cymbals that will sound great when they're played with less intensity, less hardness in the hit, but they still sound great in the overall mix. Mm-hmm. Why don't you play us another groove, Jonathan?
Sure.
Then we've talked about some great stuff with this kit, so thanks a lot. Take us home. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the other videos in this series. Please subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you want to find out some more information about More Than Music Mentor, to arrange your own consultation or even have me visit for an on-site consultation and training, please go to the website and contact us through morethanmusicmentor.com.